Good afternoon, Wallert. It's Friday.
And you know what that means?
From WCTV, I'm Courtney.
And I'm Elena. Get ready because it's time for
WCTV.
Attention all you T-Town alum. Please check your email for an exciting announcement from Mrs. Shriver.
A reminder to all Student Senate members, there will be another Senate meeting this month on Friday, December 18th. Please hold this day open for the meeting.
For all you delivering presents for Operation Elf, you'll be delivering those gifts on Wednesday, December 16th.
Nowadays, it seems like you can never trust the news, whether it's from Fox News or the local newspaper. Well, this weekend update by Andrew Wagner is no exception.
It's Weekend Update with your host, Andrew Wagner.
Good afternoon. I'm Andrew Wagner, and here are today's top stories. Due to the new filters, security systems, and blocks added to the Chromebooks, students have been struggling to find any way to entertain themselves during the downtime throughout the school day. I think I speak for the entire Wallert student body when I say, I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. I don't know why you blocked Spotify, Agar, or famousbirthdays.com. I do not have any particular set of skills, but if you let Netflix go now, that'll be the end of it. I will not look for you, and I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will look for you. I will find you, and I will probably be powerless to do anything about it. One Wallert student was recently reprimanded for placing their backpack in the predetermined no backpack zone. Ah yes, because this section of wall simply must be backpack free. Because? Just because. Winter sports seasons have just begun, and so too has the boys' basketball team's quest for a third straight state championship. There's no punchline there. We're all just required by the school to talk about basketball as much as possible. Because really, it's all anyone cares about this time of year. So you're welcome, administration. Students in physics classes have reportedly been playing Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You non-stop in anticipation of the upcoming holiday, said Mr. Stearman with a slight grin and a nod of approval. I'll allow it. Renovations to Wallert will begin in the next month or so, relocating several teachers and classrooms to, all that extra space that Wallert has around. For example, pre-calc will be moved into the janitor's closet, geometry will take place in the elevator, and chemistry will be in the men's bathroom, because you could never find a more extensive collection of rare chemicals than in the Wallert third-story bathrooms. In other news, it appears WCTV has gained a following from somewhere in California. They evidently view WCTV cast member Nick Topping as their idol. Topping only had one thing to say. Do you guys like Kool-Aid? Wallert student and celebrity Phong Tran recently released his senior photos to the public, highlighted by this picture. It appears that Phong has been living in Iowa for so long that he finally developed the ability to magically grow corn from the ground on command. For Weekend Update, I'm Andrew Wagner. That was your fake news, and have a great rest of your Friday, Wallert.
Wow, that was a blast. Good luck to all those swimmers out there this weekend in Iowa City. Swim fast, boys.
It is no shock that standardized testing is a big deal in schools. For more about how it affects our students and staff, here's a feature from Nick and myself.
Standardized testing is a common tool used to test students' knowledge on a broad spectrum of subjects. We went to a variety of students and teachers to receive different opinions on this matter, along with their thoughts on the current grading scale.
Yeah, I'd say the grading scale is pretty fair. Since the adjustments we made since last time, I'd say it's been fairly easy for getting a passing grade in class. I've never taken an SAT or an ACT or any testing like that. I'm not in any AP classes, so I'm not a VIP. But I got a lot of RESP, CT for the VIPs in the APs.
A teacher may think differently than a student would on this matter. For a change of perspective, we went to Miss Leonard.
I think that standardized testing is something that won't go away. I think it's something that you can't just say goodbye to, but I do think that standardized testing is something that is a necessary tool, but only one part of evaluation of a student. So I believe that there's much more to just giving a test and filling out the answers. There is also being able to articulate yourself, being able to write, and a lot more than just the record for that particular 4 hours that you might take the ACT or whatever. That there's a lot more involved in what you've learned than just one 4-hour session.
Students taking different classes may bring about a different perspective on this issue. For a different view, we went to Rachel Schmierbach.
I really enjoy the grading scale at Wahlert. It allows you to get credit for the AP and college classes you're in. It reflects the work that you have to put into those classes. And standardized testing, I'm not a huge fan of. I don't think it tests the entire person, that there could be a better way to make sure it reflects the entire student, not just part of what they know.
For a final look at what some teachers think on standardized testing, Courtney and I interviewed Mr. Rollins for his honest opinion.
Well, I think they are what they are. You know, they're supposed to score what people know. I don't know if I necessarily agree with the way they do it, but as long as they're going to do it that way, that's the way we've got to practice. So,
As you can see, standardized testing plays a huge role in our school. Many students and teachers dislike them, but also realize that we must continue to take them. Maybe someday there will be a different way to test students' knowledge. Thank you for watching. From WCTV, this has been Nick and Courtney.
This week's Teacher Selfie of the Week is Miss Gall with her 6th period yearbook class. Looking good, fellow students. I know I'm glad you're doing my yearbook. And our Teacher Spotlight of this week is Mrs. Kitzinger. Here's a spotlight video on her.
Well, my favorite story would be when I was in here teaching and all of a sudden Mr. Wolf's honors pre-calc class all of a sudden started singing the quadratic formula song. And if you don't know that, it's x equals negative b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And then further on in the class, I hear factor b, difference in squares, ah! So what that tells me is they remembered stuff from my class. So that's a good thing.
For birthdays this weekend, we have Bo Bergmeyer and Holly Holman. Here's to another year of success, health, and happiness. Happy birthday.
Congrats goes out to both the bowling team, who won their meet against Xavier on Tuesday, and the dance team, who went to state this past weekend.
Do you owe a library fine? If so, you might want to listen carefully. As a Christmas gift from Mr. Hetner, he will cut your fine in half if you come in and pay your fine before Christmas break. This does not include if you owe for a lost book. Thanks, Mr. Hetner. Wow, that's all for this week, folks. Have a wonderful weekend.
And be sure to pray for all those Chirosians this weekend. From WCTV, I'm Elena.
And I'm Courtney. Be sure to get all your Christmas shopping done because there are only 14 sleeps until the fat man comes.